YouTube. Thanks for tuning in again. It's been a little bit since I put out a video. I've been under the weather, so I apologize, but I'm feeling a little better now. So I figured I'd hit you guys with an update video. Excuse me. I did go ahead and I returned my iPhone 13 Pro Max. Not that there was anything wrong with that phone, but for me, it was just a little too large. And that's especially coming from the 12 mini. So it was kind of jarring going from such a smaller, more portable device to something as large as the 13 Pro Max. And that phone actually had a lot of heft to it as well. And it just didn't play nicely with my more fitted clothing. It just seemed like more of a hassle. So I went ahead and I replaced it with this guy, which is the 13 Pro. So I still wanted to stay with the Pro model because I'm definitely into the Pro Motion display that I'm already or have been used to already on my iPad for the last few years. So I thought that was a big deal that Apple brought over the Pro Motion finally. And the battery life is still really good on this device. So I've had this one for about a week now, and it is definitely a better battery experience than I had with the 12 mini, which was to be expected, going into a larger device. And they made, these phones this year a little heftier, adding more battery to them. So I'm pretty excited about that. I can already tell that the RAM management is really good on this device as well. So I can go back to apps that I've opened up over the past couple of days, go right back into them. Sometimes even apps that should load new content every day, they still don't. So I have to close them out and then reload the app, for example, like Time Hop. So that just shows you how strong the RAM management is. That you have to actually go in and physically get rid of the app and then reload it just to see the new content of the day. But my experience with the phone has been very good. Really nice set of cameras. It takes great video. I've taken it with me. I watched my daughter play volleyball, so a couple of her games. So the video quality is great. The microphones are great on this phone. It is a little heftier than last year's model, but it's not as hefty as the Pro Max. So if you're going in debating between the two, I would say this is definitely the sweet spot. My wife also has the 13 Pro, and she seems to really enjoy her device as well. Speaker quality has been great on the device. We already know that the screen quality is really good with the Pro Motion. No issues there. As far as reception. Now, this is one thing I probably didn't bring up a lot with the 12 mini review that I did, but there were times when I had the 12 mini and I would be in my normal neighborhood where I would kind of lose connectivity per se, like for a few seconds or so, especially like with Apple Music and even working out in my own home on Wi-Fi. I noticed with my 12 mini, if I had my headphones on and then I would just basically lift the phone up and it would still be locked, there would be like a hesitation in the audio. So I don't know what that was about. I don't know if you guys have experienced that issue with the 12 mini or any 12 model. I have not experienced that with this phone, which is great. So I don't know if it was something that was fixed with an update. But I'm definitely not going to complain. I don't want to see that issue come back. And it was the same when I would ride around and listen to Apple Music. I would hit a certain spot, not even the same spot, just the distance away from the home. It just seems like the audio would just really cut out. So I haven't had that issue with this phone. I'm rather enjoying the coverage through T-Mobile with the UC, I guess the ultra capacity that they've added. So I have noticed that the speeds are a little better outside of Wi-Fi now. So you guys can comment below if you're having that same great experience. But I would say overall, thus far, I'm really enjoying the phone. Now, it is an iPhone, so I mean, it does iPhone things. There's nothing that they really did this year that makes this a standout model to me, other than ProMotion, the better quality cameras, and the better battery life. So if those are things that you guys are looking for, I would say definitely upgrade. But outside of that, I would I would agree with a lot of people that have considered this a S series upgrade. We've seen leaks of the iPhone 14 just for like a design refresh, but I mean, Apple is behind, right? They're not going to be as innovative as an Android phone. So if you're looking for gimmicks and things like that, then you're just not going to see it on an iPhone. But you're just going to get a great experience. The developers take their time. They optimize the apps to run on this platform, and it just works. So that's my experience with the phone so far. Hit me up in the comments if you guys have any questions. But definitely go ahead and like and subscribe. We really do appreciate your feedback, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.